In 2024, I was selected to be a part of the Shocks Australia New Zealand Sydney Marathon running team, and as part of the promotion, I got one of these, a one running Victory Speed Tech Singlet. And this is my attempt at a full unbiased review. Just a quick few disclosures before I get started. I was given this singlet as part of a promotion. My thoughts are my own. Nobody gets to see this before it goes out, so take it with a grain of salt. And just for a bit of context, I'm an 85 kilo guy who's about 6'3", who runs a bit. So anyway, you might be wondering, who is One Running? Well, One Running is an Adelaide-based company, and they started with just these Victory Tech singlets, and they've expanded to more and more running clothing and apparel. They're known for their iconic sash designs. Every one of their running singlets has a sash like that on it. Not necessarily orange, but it does have that similar design. They're a very classic, very classy design. The price for this sort of thing, this thing is $100 retail price, which might sound expensive for a singlet, but when you look at some of the other singlets that you compare it to, the premium sort of singlets, then it's actually not that bad. My intended use, well, like I said, this was provided to me by Shocks as a part of the Sydney Marathon running team. So the intended use was to run Sydney Marathon in it, and I did just that. So far, I've run Sydney Marathon and I've done a workout in it to get ready. So I've spent a few hours in it. Let's talk about how the singlet's designed. The construction, it is an incredibly light fabric. It's a 2-layer sort of weave sort of thing. Now I'll try and get nice and close so you can see it. Hopefully you can see the rectangular pattern there in the weave. What that is a very light weave, and then they've layered over the top of it some of those rectangles, and that just keeps it nice and strong. And then they've used like a bonded seam technology, so rather than stitching the seams together, they've taped all of those seams and all of those edges. And so you can see the seam there, it's barely there at all. There's no stitching, so it does the closest thing it can to eliminate any possibility of chafing. That being said, it worked really well for me. I didn't get any underarm chafing or any chafing from the singlet at all from the marathon, and that's pretty much unheard of for me. Other things to note, interesting things to note, are the speed holes.
Hey, what are all these holes?
These are speed holes to make the car go faster.
Oh yeah, speed holes.
They're really tactically designed on the upper back, and there's a triangle on the chest there. And the purpose of those is to just let air go in and lift it off your chest. I don't know if you've ever been running and sweaty and had a singlet get stuck to your chest. Well, those holes are strategically positioned to stop that from happening. Another interesting thing is the polo hem. If I hold it up nice and high, you'll see that the back ducks down that little bit further than the front. Now, as someone who grew up in a family of plumbers, I've seen my fair share of bum cracks. So I love a good polo hem that just covers that lower back, because I've got a long body and sometimes my shirts don't quite cover that area. So I really appreciate it. Another design feature, I spoke about it a little bit before, is the sash. That's printed on there as part of the garment, as part of the colouring. That's just a signature One Running thing. And they look really cool. And the ivory colour, like it's not white. You can see it's sort of really creamy, just a really classy ivory colour. Anyway, some unique features of it. It's UPF 40 plus, so really good sun protection. Obviously it's a singlet, so it's not doing a great job on your shoulders, but if you were to look at the t-shirt version, then that would be the same sort of material. That weighs 55 grams. It's incredible just how light this singlet is. It's really hard to explain without you seeing it firsthand just how light this is. And it's got an odor-resistant fabric, and considering I ran a marathon in it, then shoved it in a bag and came home and didn't do my washing till the next day, the bag didn't smell that bad, so there's obviously something to the odor resistance in it. Anyway, fit and feel, how did it go? Size-wise, it fits pretty well. I always struggle with sizing. I'm pretty sure I'm directly in between a medium and a large in everything. It's worse with pants and shorts. So I went the large just to be safe, and it fits quite generously. I probably could have gone the medium, and if I get another one of these, which it's likely that I will probably get a medium. They fit really, really well, true to size. If I was getting a t-shirt, I would probably still get the large. So even though it is slightly big, Didn't notice it on the day, and I haven't noticed it when I've been running in it. Comfort, absolutely superb. The One Running market themselves as a premium running brand, and the premium feel of their singlets will, in this one, that is absolutely the case with this singlet. It is a beautiful premium singlet. If you want to feel like you're wearing a luxury running singlet, that's what this feels like. It feels like an awesome bit of kit to wear. Really high breathability. Those strategically placed holes, those air holes, they let plenty of air through, and it's light. It feels like you're wearing nothing at all.
Remember what the instructor said?
If you ever get into trouble, all you need to do is...
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Stupid sexy Flanders!
What are my overall thoughts? Well, I've said it a few times, but it's got a very premium feeling. It's a very luxurious bit of kit. It's got a really cool design. Like, I'm 37, I'm a dad, and I'm a massive nerd. I never feel cool, but wearing this thing, it's the closest I can get to it. It's a really, really cool look and feel to the singlet. And the speed holes are fantastic. I love them. I absolutely love them. They do a great job. I actually can't find a negative for this. Who should buy this singlet? Now, let's be honest, it is a $100 running singlet, so it is expensive. It is a premium thing. If you're looking to buy a gift for the runner in your life, this would be the perfect gift. Hinting, Kate? We'll see how that goes. I reckon anybody would be happy owning this singlet. How am I going to use it forward? Well, I'm going to use it when I want to flex. Like when I want to look good and when I want to rock up to a start line feeling good, this is the singlet I'm going to put on, because I know every time I put it on, I just get that tingling feeling. There's something about it that just feels awesome. But that being said, I busted my half tights in the marathon, and I need a new set of half tights to go with it first. So it's going to have to sit in the cupboard for a little bit longer. Anyway, that's my attempt at an unbiased review of this singlet. Let me know if you've got any questions. Are there any thoughts you have down in the comments? I'd love to answer them and get back to you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.